Clash in Italy just ended, Jeff.
Yes, sir.
Was it a shock?
There wasn't much of a shock tonight. It was kind of like, it was exciting. It was interesting. I enjoyed it, but there were no shocks. We were hoping for some shocks to kind of kick off the summer, but there wasn't.
This is true. So we're going to talk about it. Roll the
Right
intro.
after this.
Let's talk about it.
Let's go.
All right, Jeff.
Welcome back.
Clash in Italy
Yes.
just ended.
Just ended about 30 minutes ago.
Yep. We had a live stream.
Live streamed it.
We had a lot more. I don't want to say a lot. We had more participation this time
Yes.
than we have had in the past, which is cool. So our next one will be Night of Champions, if that actually happens.
Night of Champions, there's rumors are with everything going over in the Middle East that it may get moved or canceled. We'll see. They announced the card tonight. We'll discuss that at the end of this video.
Yeah. However, I think it's important to note that we are not doing a live stream of that one.
No, we will not be doing a live stream. There's some important life events going on that day. But the prediction bot will be available,
Yes.
so you can log into Discord.
Yes.
If you've not get your predictions in and get scored, maybe somebody can catch the leader. Maybe.
Jeff's the
Maybe.
leader right now. All right. If you haven't picked that up yet, Jeff is leading that right now.
By a single point over second place. There's three
Who's
or four.
second place?
I think you
Yeah, it's
and
me.
Ginger Warden and
Ginger
Crispy
Warden
Onions.
and Crispy
Our
Onions.
Number one fans.
We're all right behind. But if you want to join, Jeff, where can they join?
I think the QR
Right?
code, Discord, right there.
Here. No, here. Right here.
Right there.
Put it right here.
Put it right there.
There's a QR code right there for you.
If you're not
All you
watching
gotta
on
do
your
is scan
phone,
it with your phone.
scan it with your phone.
Kapow.
If you're watching on your phone, put this on your TV or your iPad so you can scan it with your phone. Or I'm sure Joe will put the Discord link in the description.
I will definitely do that.
All right.
It'll be in the description below if you don't have a phone to scan it with right now. All you got to do is type in that code that's in the description. You can join it. We had some people join it today for Clash in Italy.
Clash in Italy.
Yeah, don't fall behind.
Nope. Yep.
Although season 1 ends.
At SummerSlam.
At
It's a short
SummerSlam.
season.
It's a short
test
season here. And then we'll pick back up after SummerSlam in season 2.
Yes. So.
But right now, Jeff is winning.
Yes.
So,
It's a theme since we started making predictions. I've been up here. Joe's been down here.
what are you talking
Today-
about? I'm tied with you.
Today, you're only 1 point behind now, but in the past you were well behind. So, real quick, let's do a quick recap of the five matches today. Give our
5
quick
matches.
thoughts. So,
Yep.
number 1, Cody Rhodes beat Gunther to maintain the championship you've got around your waist over there. So, what were your thoughts on the Cody versus Gunther match?
D-.
Yeah, I know you were a little disappointed.
I was
with that.
disappointed in the match. I feel like Cody Rhodes and Gunther are 2 of the best pure wrestlers. Maybe not entertainers, but pure wrestlers in the WWE right now. And I felt the match was very Monday Night Raw-ish.
It felt short compared to the other 4 matches.
Yeah. I know there was some controversy. Gunther's leg was outside the ring and stuff like that.
Maybe that's why it was short, because they knew it wasn't. They were leading to future matches.
Yeah, and it's very possible, but I wasn't feeling the match. Not just because I picked Gunther to win, but
It was overwhelming Gunther. I think 75% of the people who predicted it
on
picked
our
Gunther. So a lot of
Discord,
people
it
want
was
Cody to
very
lose.
high and Gunther winning, but it just wasn't that exciting to me. I don't know. I found myself. I don't know the words, but
We were distracted.
yeah,
during
I
the
found
match.
myself
I mean,
very
we were-
distracted
maybe
during
it
that
was
match,
because we were
paying attention to
chatting
other things,
as the
chatting
PLE
and things like
started.
that. Yeah,
But the ending came out of nowhere, which is kind of surprising for a PLE, which is the one positive I will give it. The match could have been better, I think, but it wasn't one of those matches where Cody won by hitting 16 crossroads off the top rope.
no, that happened later with a different match.
Yeah, he hit he hit the crossroads once. Gunther kicked out, and then later, Gunther tried wearing him down with the sleeper hold a few times, and he elbowed him in the neck and trying to wear him down, and then Cody pushed Gunther out, Cody put Gunther in the sleeper hold. Gunther pushed Cody out. Cody did the Cody cutter off the rope and turned around and hit the crossroads. He went for the pin. Gunther appeared to get his leg outside the ring, so the ref should have stopped the count. The ref didn't see it. And then he declared Cody the winner, and Gunther complained.
But where does this go now, right?
I mean, it's going to
Are
obviously
we going to go to another match,
at
you
Night
think?
of Champion or SummerSlam, but probably Night of Champions. Well,
why does WWE consider, maybe this should be a hot take. I don't know. Yeah. I haven't done a hot take in a while. I have some other things coming up, but WWE is very sold on just rematch after rematch after rematch after rematch. Where we don't care anymore, right? Yeah. We literally do not care anymore. We do not want to see the same matches every time.
There's enough talent. There's enough talent out there. Let's see somebody else versus Cody.
Yeah.
I know you want your boy LA Knight. You want other
LA
people
Knight should be in there
shots.
at least for a title shot, probably for that title. But if he wants this one, that's fine too.
So we'll see this again next month probably, and we'll discuss it more at that point. So next up, we had Jade Cargill challenging Rhea Ripley for the championship that Rhea beat off of Jade at WrestleMania.
She did what?
So you talked about a rematch.
Hang on. She did what?
Rhea beat Jade.
No, you didn't say that. You said she.
No, Jade is challenging Rhea.
You said she beat off Jade.
For the championship, she beat Jade 4 at WrestleMania. So Joe's complaining about rematches, and yet here was a second match on the card was a rematch from WrestleMania.
Yeah,
that's going to be a trend tonight.
It ended right, I guess. I mean, Rhea Ripley should have won that match, but it was just another. Yeah, like you said, it was a rematch after rematch after rematch. Like, the WWE is stuck right now in these rematches, and we need new people. We need new people challenging for these titles. And I'm sick of seeing the same people over and over and over again. So this match, if you want me to grade it, did I grade the last one?
I think you gave it a D-.
I gave it a D- for the Cody versus Gunther match. This one, I'm going to give a C. Yeah. It just wasn't great. It was just okay. The match itself was good. Rhea Ripley did good, and as much as I hate to say it, Jade Cargill was pretty good.
Jade's getting better. She's getting better offensively. She needs to work on her selling and her acting and everything that goes into the other side of the match, but she's gotten a lot better offensively.
Yeah. But it still wasn't great. It just wasn't. It was just another. So far, the first two matches were Monday Night Raw or Friday Night SmackDown matches. They weren't anything great.
But you say they need more stop rematches, but all the big name women are tied up in the tag teams right now.
Yeah,
Io Sky was tag teaming with Rhea Ripley before this. Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair are a tag team right now. Bayley, who is a heavyweight champion, at one point, or a main eventer at one point, is tag teaming with Lyra Valkyria.
Bayley, I don't care about.
But she was a champion not that long ago.
Yeah, no, I agree. They need to break some. I know they're trying to push their tag team division now, and I'm okay with that. But was it SmackDown or Raw? You got to remind me. But when Tiffany Stratton did her Open Championship, which is WWE's way of saying we don't have a storyline for you, and Lash Legend came out.
Yeah.
Lash Legend is going for the tag team title, but fine. She's also going for her own title, and I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Right? It makes sense, right? She wants her own title. Just the way they're doing it right now, it's just kind of, I'm just sick of the same matches over and over repeating. I'm repeat matches, are we going to have on Monday night? Are we going to have Bayley and Valkyria versus the Judgment Day again? I mean, why not? This is only the 33rd time we've had that match, or maybe that's SmackDown. I don't know which one it is, but I don't know. Match was okay. I'll give it a C. Wasn't anything great. It was a Raw match.
So what about the rematch of the century, the rematch of all time? Oba versus Brock Lesnar 2. Again, another rematch during
another
Clash
rematch. Yes.
This is a lot more hype. This one kind of came out of left field. We thought Brock was retired, and 2 Raws ago he showed up during the Oba Femi Open Challenge and attacked Oba from behind and set up this match tonight. So
yeah, I hate rematches. I do. However, this match made sense.
There's a time and a place.
Yes, there's a time and a place for it. I'm okay. I'm 100% okay with Brock Lesnar winning this match and giving Oba Femi pretty much his first main roster loss, because they didn't make Oba look weak, right? He didn't come out and just squash him real quick. I mean, he gave him 4 F5s or whatever at the very beginning.
It was a clean win at the end, but it didn't start clean. Brock attacked Oba prematurely and hit him right off the bat with 4 F5s to weaken him.
And he kicked out. It made Oba look strong, even though he lost, which is clearly going to set up a third match, maybe a Night of Champions, maybe at SummerSlam. I don't know.
Yeah,
but Oba still looks strong.
Yes.
And the clear path of this is Oba winning in the third match, but the match itself was okay. It was what it needed to be. Brock hasn't lost anything. I mean, I know he's a little older now, but he still looks great in the ring. And
and for storytelling, it made sense.
Storytelling wise, it made sense.
Brock Lesnar eliminated Oba Femi going back to Royal Rumble.
Yep.
So Brock Lesnar did an open challenge for WrestleMania. Oba Femi responded, and I'm sure Brock looked at him and said, "Hey, I eliminated at WrestleMania. He's young, he's new. I have no problem. I'm going to take him out." He got surprised. He got eliminated. He quit on the spot. He came back and said, "You know what? I'm better than this. I'm going to dedicate myself to training, and I'm going to come back stronger." I mean, that's a tale as old as time. The veteran and the young man going back and forth.
The only thing I didn't like was when Brock was leaving, he kept going 1 + 1.
Yeah,
1 + 1.
I don't know what he meant there, unless he was talking.
That's two. Unless he was doing Steiner math.
Yeah. Unless he was considering the elimination at Royal Rumble a victory. So he's got 2 victories over Femi.
I don't know. It was just weird. That 1 + 1 stuff was dumb. But that match, I'm going to give a B+, because it served its purpose. No one really expected Oba to win that match, but Oba didn't come out of that match looking soft or looking weak. I think it made both guys look stronger.
And so hyping up the inevitable tiebreakers. So
I was good with that.
All right, we're going to continue the trend of the night on a rematch. The rematch, this one was from
another
last week.
Rematch?
Saturday night's main event. Sol Ruca defeated Becky Lynch for the Intercontinental Championship. I know you predicted that one. I did not. I was caught off guard by it. But it didn't go as quite as I expected either. I thought if Sol Ruca won, it would have something to do with setting up something between Becky Lynch and Jessica Carr. And while there was some interaction between the two of them in the match, Jessica Carr didn't cost Becky the matches like Becky could complain. I'm sure she'll find a reason to complain because that's her current character right now.
Right.
And there was a time that she pinned Sol Ruca and Jessica Lynch had to jump out of the ring to not get squashed in the corner. And it may have cost her a half a second on a count, but,
I think I was okay with the match. I'm going to give it a C because the match itself wasn't anything spectacular. It was average. C is average, right? I think Becky Lynch needs to get out of this mid-tier stuff and she needs to get back into the main title run.
You talked earlier about wanting to see different main event champions. Like, when's the last time we saw Becky versus Jade or Becky versus Rhea Ripley?
I don't remember. Have we ever seen Becky versus Jade?
I don't think so.
I don't think it's ever happened. But something Becky deserves to be in the upper echelon. Is that the right word? Echelon.
Yeah, according to Lucha Report and ESPN and all them, she's the best women's wrestler of all time.
No.
She deserves it.
This is WrestleStop, my guy. We are our own thing. We are better than those channels.
Yeah, it's better, much better.
We don't have the viewership that they do, but we're better. She definitely deserves to be in the upper echelon of the women's roster. I know why she's in the mid-tier right now, because she's trying to make the belt seem more respectable.
Yeah. Trying to elevate the Intercontinental Championship.
Elevate the Intercontinental Championship. But now that Sol Ruca has it, Becky Lynch needs to move up, right? Yeah. She needs to go back to where she belongs. Let Sol Ruca defend her belt against the Julias, against, I don't know, Kiana Jameses or whoever.
Yes.
And Becky Lynch needs to move on from this now. Right.
Yeah,
she served her purpose there. Now she needs to move on.
The Intercontinental Championship on the men's side has long been a stepping stool. It's a way to test somebody and see how over they are and if they're ready for the heavyweight championship, going back to the 80s and the 70s and all that. And the WWE, since they introduced the Intercontinental Championship, they've used the U.S. Women's Championship for their newer wrestlers. But
Yeah.
the Intercontinental Championship they've been putting on, like Becky Lynch, she's had it for a while, and kind of using it to main event and using the main eventers to help elevate this title. So they've established it, let it be for the up and comers, and put Becky Lynch back in line for, like you said, a main title shot. So
Belt so heavy.
yeah,
This is the Cody Rhodes belt.
so
It's not the belt that I want. I want that one. But
you gave it to me though for the
I
Tribal
put it
Chief.
I put it on the SmackDown side.
Speaking of the Tribal Chief, we had another rematch tonight, but I know it was one, again, we were looking a little bit more forward to. Again, they set this one up more story-wise, and it just wasn't a rematch for rematch sake. But Roman Reigns did defeat Jacob Fatu.
He did.
Clean. There was no, I mean, as clean as a no disqualification match can be, but there was no outside interference.
Yep.
They both used the ring corners. They both used stuff outside the ring to attack each other, and he pinned them. And the Usos came down to the ring and told Jacob, let's go. He followed Roman out of the ring. He followed him around the post-game show. And while he didn't look happy, they've said there's going to be an acknowledgement ceremony or whatever tomorrow night on Raw. Do you expect Jacob Fatu? Well, one, what is your thoughts on the match? And two, do you expect Jacob Fatu to acknowledge the Tribal Chief?
The match itself was fine. I'll give it a B. I wonder how much changed when Jacob Fatu reportedly got injured.
Yes.
At the house show that he did in Barcelona
or Europe. Yeah, somewhere in Europe, there was a house show on Wednesday or Thursday night. You said it was a no DQ match or something, or street fight with Solo Sikoa. And Jacob Fatu grabbed his back, I think, as he was doing his backflip off his finishing move, his backflip off the top rope. And when he left the ring, he was holding kind of his back, and he was seen limping back to the back, after the match,
So I wonder how much that changed.
Yeah, did it change anything, or was this
if it
the outcome?
did? Right, I'm wondering.
He did not appear to be affected tonight.
No, he didn't. But he didn't really do a lot of the Jacob Fatu things, right?
He threw Roman up. He did the Samoan drop. I don't know that he didn't do anything.
Maybe he didn't. I mean, who knows, right?
Maybe he's not ready to defend the title had he won it, so they changed something last minute. Maybe we'll hear about that.
So I mean, the match itself was fine. We'll see on Raw tomorrow. When is Jacob gonna fall in line and acknowledge Roman Reigns? He should at this point, but it kind of leads me to the same thing I've said about the other matches, right? What's next?
Yeah.
Okay, so Roman won. Who's Roman defend against next?
Well, so there's a couple things there. Post match, Solo and the MFTs were standing ringside, and they appeared to kind of stand there, whether they were trying to recruit Jacob back or what was going on there. And Roman looked over and said, "You guys are all going to fall in line." So they could set something up, Roman versus Solo, or Roman versus...
We've seen that already.
Yes,
or
somebody else in the UFTs. But in the post-game show, they did interview Roman Reigns as he was leaving the ringside, and he did call out two wrestlers by name. He called out LA Knight and Royce Keys. LA Knight, I can see something. Royce Keys seems a little too fresh to get a title shot, but they gave Ruca one, so who knows? Oh, but Royce Keys has been involved in Solo on them, so I can see maybe that's why Roman brought that name up. So maybe they're gonna do another Bloodline versus Bloodline thing. That's a little stale right now.
I think it's stale. I think they need to let that go.
But do they put LA Knight's been on Raw. Roman's on SmackDown. Do they flip flop LA Knight back to Raw so they can have him take on Roman, or are they setting up something for King of the Ring?
If they're going to have LA Knight re-challenge Roman Reigns, which I'm okay with because I think LA Knight deserves it, they need to let him win because he challenged him before and he lost. Yeah. It was a good match.
Yes.
It was one of LA Knight's best matches that he's had.
If I recall, he lost due to interference from the Bloodline. It wasn't
was it when Solo Sikoa? Was that when Solo Sikoa?
I thought it was Jay or Jimmy Uso, but it's been a while, and my memory's not the greatest. So
neither is mine. I can't remember what I did yesterday. But I think if that's the case, if that's what they're going to do, then they need to let LA Knight win. I mean, the dude deserves the title. Give LA Knight the title. I don't know if you guys can hear my dog barking in the background, but he agrees.
Yeah.
give LA Knight a title.
And I agree. I think LA Knight deserves it. He's over with the fans, and you got to get the fans what they want once in a while. I just don't see Roman losing to Roman Reigns. See Roman losing to LA Knight.
I don't think Roman can lose to Roman Reigns.
No, but
I don't think that's
he just
possible.
established himself as dominant again. They're establishing him as dominance.
Yeah.
The Roman is winning clean now. That is something he didn't do a lot during his reign as the OTC or the tribal chief or his prior reign. Now that he's got this title again, he's winning one-on-one. He's winning without the help of the Usos. And for him to then turn around and lose to LA Knight, how does that make him look to the tribe? Or do they do that and use that as a reason for Jacob to rise back up? And,
I don't know. I'm just saying I'm sick of them burying LA Knight, right?
Yes.
Like, the crowd likes him. The crowd loves him. I don't know. I'm saying, like, he's good enough, right? Maybe he's not the best wrestler in the world. He's good enough. And something going on outside my door. The crowd is so behind LA Knight right now.
Yes.
You have to give the guy a title. If they're not going to give him one of the mid-card titles, which clearly they're not anymore. I know they gave him the U.S. title and stuff like that.
U.S. title for about 6 months last year.
Yeah.
So
it's time.
Yeah.
Just give the guy a title.
Well, maybe
we're in the summer right now. This isn't the biggest time of the year for the WWE. I know we have SummerSlam coming up.
Yeah.
After SummerSlam, though, it's pretty much dead until I don't know what's after SummerSlam. But
I mean, you've got this year, you'll have Money in the Bank after SummerSlam, and then it's really not much until November when you have Survivor Series.
yeah, I mean, it's pretty quiet.
Yeah,
And so just give the guy a title. I mean, let Roman Reigns take some time off if that's what he wants. Give LA Knight the title and let him run with it for a couple months. I don't see what the problem with that is.
Well, the best way to do that, or easiest way to do that, or at least put him in line, would be to have him win the King of the Ring tournament.
Yeah, which I would be 100% behind.
So-
I'm a big fan of LA Knight. I think he deserves it.
All right. King of the Ring. So let's talk about that for a couple minutes.
Oh, that was it for Clash in
do you
Italy.
want to
Clash
rank
in
Clash
Italy?
in Italy as
Clash
a
in
whole?
Italy, I'm going to give it a C plus.
Really? You're soft. You've always been a little harder than I was going to give it a B plus. I thought
No, I'm
all the
gonna give it
matches were pretty good. The Cody Rhodes Gunther match was
just
probably
wasn't-
the letdown of the night, but it was first.
It just wasn't anything shocking, right?
No, you're right. The results,
Yeah,
the matches
nothing-
were good, but the results
Yeah,
weren't very shocking.
Exactly. Yeah, I like the matches itself, like you just said, right? The matches were good. The entertainment was there. It just nothing was like, oh my God, this just happened. Nothing like I know we do our predictions and stuff on our Discord. But a lot of that is just us trying to predict things, right? It's whatever. If we did what we really thought was going to happen, we would probably tie every time. Yeah. Just because we know exactly how WWE is going to book things.
We always take one or two matches and predict from the heart instead of what we think is going to happen. Like you predicting Jacob Fatu. You told me, I predicted that one because that's really what I want to see. I think Roman Reigns is going to win, but I want Jacob to win. So my heart says I'm willing to give up a point to make that prediction.
Yeah, because think about what the change would be if Jacob won that match. Right. And Roman can win it back at SummerSlam, like 2 months later. But it would change everything right now.
Yes.
But WWE is so scared to make those changes.
It would have had Gunther beat Cody and or Jacob beat Roman, it would have given wrestling a different feel going into the summer.
Yeah. If Gunther won and Jacob won. Yeah. Everything would be different. It would be so hard to predict things.
Yes.
Because you don't know. Now you're like, oh, maybe WWE is going to change something up. But they didn't. They just went safe. Yeah. And
at the end of our stream, we started talking a little bit about the NHL and NBA playoffs. And one of the things, I'm a big NBA fan. You're a big NHL guy. Mm-hmm. And one of the things I mentioned I like about the NBA the last 5, 6, 7 years is there's been no repeat champions.
Yeah,
it's spontaneity. It's like you never know who's going to win, and it's amazing. I watched the Spurs beat the Oklahoma City Thunder last night, and I like seeing the young upstarts. WWE needs to push those young upstarts.
They do.
And give us a little bit more spontaneity in these events.
There needs to be more surprises, more spontaneity. There needs to be something because right now everything is just too predictable.
Yep,
and that's the problem right now.
All right, well, let's go through the Night of Champions tournament, the King of the Ring tournament.
Night of Champions King of the Ring tournament.
So
put it up on screen.
Night of the Champions. They announced in the post game show what the matches are going to be. So we're going to go through these really quickly and kind of make some predictions. I think these are actually, talk about spontaneity. These are some really good matches.
They're all four-way matches.
They're all four-way matches, but they're going to be tough to predict because I think you can see almost all matches can be won by almost all four
I already have the winners of all of them.
Okay. So in the first match on the card that I'm saying, I'm going just upper left. Going down the left side first. So Penta versus Oba Femi versus Solo Sikoa versus Carmelo Hayes.
Yep.
Who do you got?
Oba Femi.
Okay. The next match.
Easy.
Rey
Easy
Mysterio
win.
versus Braun Breaker versus Trick Williams versus Damian Priest.
Repeat them.
Rey Mysterio versus Braun Breaker versus Trick Williams versus Damian Priest.
I'd be between Braun Breaker and Trick Williams for that. Okay. And I'm going to say Trick.
Okay. So that gives you Oba Femi versus Trick Williams.
Yep. Which is a dream match.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Who are we picking? Who are you picking? Oba Femi. Okay.
Yep.
Other side of the bracket.
Yep.
Seth Rollins versus Javon Evans versus Tama Tonga versus Ricky Saints.
Tama Tonga.
Okay. Jay Uso.
He's not going to win. I'm just picking him because I like him.
Jay Uso versus LA Knight versus Royce Keys versus Finn Balor.
LA Knight.
Okay. So now we got Tama Tonga versus LA Knight, which is Bloodline versus LA Knight. Mm-hmm. LA Knight. So now we've got Oba Femi versus LA Knight in the finals.
What a match, right?
Dude,
something different.
Joe is going to be happy no matter who wins that one, and he's going to be sad no matter who wins that one.
And you know what? LA Knight wins.
LA Knight wins.
LA Knight wins. It's going to be some kind of debacle. It's going to be something weird. Maybe Brock Lesnar comes out and interferes in that match, which causes the third match. Yeah. I don't know. It'd be something. I don't think LA Knight would beat him clean, but that's what I'm going with.
So LA Knight, and then who do you think LA Knight challenges at SummerSlam? Roman Reigns or Cody?
Roman
already.
Yep. Because that opens up CM Punk versus Cody Rhodes.
Okay.
Now, what about you?
Well, you're Joe Stradamus. I think we're good for you to pick.
No,
I
want to know what's your name?
My name is Jeff.
Jeffonomics.
Jeffonomics. That's
Jeffonomics.
math, though.
I want to know what Jeffonomics
There's no
has.
math here. Okay. So I'm going in the Penta, Oba Femi, Solo, and Carmelo Hayes. I think there's some sort of interference in this match. Maybe Brock gets involved here and takes out Oba Femi. I'm going with Carmelo Hayes.
Okay.
Next match.
I'm not mad at that.
Rey Mysterio, Braun Breaker, Trick Williams, and Damian Priest. I think here I'm going with Braun Breaker.
Okay.
Seth Rollins, Javon Evans, one of the Tongas, Tama Tonga, Ricky Saints. I'm going with my boy Seth Rollins. That's a heart pick. Last match, LA Knight, Jey Uso, Royce Keys, and Finn Balor. I'm going to go with Finn in that one.
Okay.
So then we've got, who did I say? Carmelo Hayes versus Braun Breaker. I'm going Braun Breaker.
Okay.
And then we've got Seth Rollins versus Finn Balor. I'm going to go Seth Rollins, setting up Braun Breaker versus Seth Rollins. A rematch, and I'm going to go with Seth Rollins, which I know, yeah. I want younger, but here I'm picking my boy Seth Rollins. And then I think, do we see Seth Rollins versus Roman Reigns at SummerSlam? I think I'm going to go Seth versus Roman at SummerSlam.
Okay.
They've been teasing those guys going back each other for a while. I thought it might happen at a WrestleMania, but I'm going to go a little early at SummerSlam. But I could also see Braun Breaker taking out Seth again, and Braun Breaker versus Roman would be a good one.
What do you want?
But I'm going Seth.
Pick one.
I'm going Seth. I want to see Seth versus is Roman straight up. We've seen the 3-way last year at WrestleMania. I want to see Seth versus Roman straight up.
Okay. Well, there you go. There's our picks.
Righty. Do you want to do the women's queen of the ring?
Let's run it.
Okay. Liv Morgan versus Becky Lynch versus Alexa Bliss versus Chelsea Green.
Chelsea Green.
I love you. Sol Ruca versus Lyra Valkyria versus Charlotte Flair versus Jade Cargill.
Charlotte Flair.
Charlotte Flair. Okay, so then we've got Chelsea Green versus Charlotte Flair.
Chelsea Green.
Chelsea Green, yes. Alrighty. Roxanne Perez versus Io Sky versus Julia versus Lash Legend. Julia. Bailey versus Raquel Rodriguez versus JC Jane versus Kiana James.
As much as I hate it, JC James.
JC Jane. So Julia versus JC Jane. Julia. So now we got Chelsea Green versus Julia. A rematch of the United States Championships.
Julia.
So Julia. And who do you have Julia challenging?
Julia is going to challenge
Liv Morgan or Rhea Ripley?
Liv Morgan.
Liv Morgan. That would be a hell of a match. That would be a good one.
I'll take that.
So, alrighty. So my picks: Liv Morgan, Becky Lynch, Alexa Bliss, or Chelsea Green. I am also going with Chelsea Green. Sol Ruca, Lyra Valkyria, Charlotte Flair, and Jade Cargill. I think Jade and Charlotte get involved and they eliminate each other. So I am going with Lyra Valkyria there. Chelsea Green versus Lyra Valkyria. I'm going to go Chelsea Green. I'm going to ride the wave. Okay, other side of the bracket. Roxanne Perez, Io Sky, Julia, and Lash Legend. I think I'm going to go with Lash Legend on this one. And then Bailey, Rodriguez, Jane, JC Jane, and Kiana James. I'm going Kiana James. So I'm going Lash Legend versus Kiana James. I'm going Kiana James. And Chelsea Green versus Kiana James in the final. Let's give Chelsea Green the chance to have a title shot. I want to see Chelsea Green versus Rhea Ripley.
Okay. Well, you got Chelsea Green, Rhea Ripley. I got Julia versus the other one.
Liv Morgan.
Liv Morgan.
So what's with Liv Morgan being in the tournament when she's a champion?
Yeah, it's weird.
Oh, maybe we'll talk about that in the future.
Yeah,
so.
it's maybe on our main event on Wednesday.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that.
So,
but what else we got? Is that it?
That's it. That's it for this show.
That's it.
We had fun watching Clash in Italy today. While we were a little disappointed, there was no shocks. It was an overall good PLE. We had fun on our Discord with our viewers, and got a lot of predictions this time. So join us, make some predictions, and see where you can score.
Yeah, for sure. Join it here. And you guys can join our Discord. Yes. It'll also be in the description down below. So thanks everybody for watching. It's been a decent Clash in Italy. Hopefully the next PLE Night of Champions is a little better. And then after that, of course, we have our 1 year anniversary, which is the SummerSlam.
Coming up.
And we got some cool stuff coming up for our 1 year anniversary for that.
Yes, sir.
So anything you got coming up, Jeff?
You're doing in the month of June, we're going to be ranking the top 10 wrestling families. So if you, who's your favorite wrestling family? Is it the Harts? Is it the McMahons? Is it the Anoa tribe? Is it the Wyndhams and Rotundas? What kind of families you got there? Joe is doing the Oba Strut. And then I'm going back and rewatching some old wrestling and tossing around some ideas on a Wrestle Stop Rewind. So keep an eye out for some more shows in the future.
Yep. And then, of course, I have I don't have a hot take coming up, but I do have my personal top 10 most underused wrestlers coming up. Some of the people we talked about today may be on that list. And then I do have a hot take coming up and some other stuff coming up. So
I bet some of those people that are on your underused list should have been in the King of the Ring tournament, and they're not. I can think of a few names that we've talked about.
I don't know. I'm pretty opinionated. Yes. But thanks everybody for watching. We appreciate you. And we'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching another episode of Wrestle Stop. If you liked what you saw, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell icon. You can reach us at any of the addresses on screen. And there's a couple extra videos here on the screen. If you liked what you saw, maybe you'll like one of these as well. Thanks for watching.